Hello, welcome to Physics. I'm teacher Phoebe and today we will have understanding our electricity bill and computing our electricity usage part 2. Last time in part 1, we're able to calculate our usage in a month using the informations we have in our sample electricity bill. And we have this formula, present reading minus previous reading is equal to our billed in kilowatt hour for 1 month. From our sample electric bill, we're able to get 114 kilowatt hour for the month. Okay, so this is our result from last time, which is 114 kilowatt hour, and this is the kilowatt hour that will be billed for the month. We're able to also use the price. Okay, so we multiply it with the price per kilowatt hour using the information we have from the distribution charge, and we were able to get 199.57 pesos as the bill for the distribution charge when we have 114 kilowatt hour usage. Okay, but we have to take note that we will not be charged only for the distribution charge, but we will be charged for all the other charges here, namely the generation and transmission. We have distribution charges, subsidy charge, and metering charge. That's not included in our first calculation. And the next one is the other charges. And the last one is the government charges. We have to include all of them in our computations so that we can get our total bill for the month. So as you see, we have already here the result of that for 114 kilowatt hour multiplied by 5.3145 per kilowatt hour. It shows us already the result, which is 605.85. Okay, and then the next one is transmission charge, 114 multiplied by 0.2996 per kilowatt hour, we have 34.15. So all of them are already in peso unit. Okay, this column here. So next is the system loss charge. We have 0.6487 per kilowatt hour. So we multiply this with 114. We will get 73.95. And so the total is 713.95. Okay, so considering all the prices here per kilowatt hour and we multiply it with 114 each, we will get the corresponding product, and once we get the sum, we will have here the subtotal. Okay, so for the 4 areas, it will give us subtotal for each of the area where we are charged. Okay, one for generation and transmission subtotal, one for distribution charges, one for other charges, and one total also subtotal for government charges. There's actually another way of solving this one using the information, using the prices we have for each. If we will be doing it manually. So another way of solving the total amount is we can add all the other prices, all the prices here per kilowatt hour. So for example, we have generation and transmission. So we can get the total of the price per kilowatt hour. So first we have here 5.3145. So 5.3145. We can add it to 0.2996. Then you can also add it to 0.6487. Okay, and we will get the total, which is 6.2628. Alright. So this one is the total of peso price per kilowatt hour for generation and transmission. So for distribution charges, we can also get the total. So now considering the other two remaining fees, so we have your supply charge and the metering charge. So that's 1.75506 plus 0.4118 plus 0.6989, and then the 5 peso per month, we can just add it at the end. Alright, so that's 2.8613 per kilowatt hour. We also have other charges. You can also get the total. We have 0.0955 plus 0.00029 plus 0.4157, right? And we get 0.51099 per kilowatt hour. Right, and the last is the government charges. So we have 0.0955. Oh, hold on. Government charges is, we have here 0.1561 plus 0.0025 plus 0.0428, and so we get 0.2014. Okay, per kilowatt hour. All right, and so we can also get our sum here of the price for all the charges per kilowatt hour. So we have 6.2628 plus, okay, hold on, 6.2628 plus 2.8613 plus 0.51099 plus 0.2014. Okay, so we have total, the total for this one is 9.83649 83649 per kilowatt hour. Okay, so this is the amount per kilowatt hour in general. So we can use that information in our 114 kilowatt hour here. So 114 kilowatt hour, you can multiply it here. 114 kilowatt hour multiplied by the amount or the price, which is 9.83649 per kilowatt hour. And let's check the answer. Multiplied by 114. So we have 1,121.35986. Okay, so we are already close to what we have in our electric bill, which is 1,244. But also, you have to remember that there are fees here that we did not include because it did not show us the price per kilowatt hour, but there is like a fixed amount that's shown in our electric bill. For example, this one here, we have 5 peso per month, so we can add that 5. And there are also other fees such as you see in the government charges, we have many informations here that do not have the amount per kilowatt hour, so we can just get the total here. 8.28 plus, so we have here, next one is 5.96 plus, so we can just add them at the end. 3.50 plus 6.82 plus 39.74 plus 2.30 plus 1.11, and that's 117.71. We can add that here, 117.71. Okay, and you'll get the total. Right, so we have here 1,121.35986 plus 5 plus 117.71, and so we have 1,244. Okay, and it shows us here 07, approximately 07. Right, so we actually get the correct amount or close amount to our to the informations we see here. Okay, in our data for the current bill. So okay, very good. So the decimal here, you might wonder what happened to the decimal here. Along the way, could be that along the way there are rounding off that has happened here, and it gives us this one. Okay, so that's it. That's how we calculate our usage for the month. Okay, with the informations we have in the sample electric bill. Now we will go to our to calculating our usage using the lamp and the charger. So instead of using, here we have calculated already the 4.2 kilowatt hour, but instead of using the distribution charge, which is 1.7506 per kilowatt hour, the cost per kilowatt hour, we can use now this information. Okay, so we can have now this information to multiply to our kilowatt hour in the month. Let's try it. So for the lamp, we have 14 watts, but we have already here 4.2 kilowatt hour, and now we can multiply it with this one, the cost 9.83649 per kilowatt hour, and so we can get the amount 4.2 times 9.83649. So that will give us 41.31. So let's just round it off to the nearest second decimal place. Now let's have our charger. So from our calculations, we have 3 kilowatt hour. Right, so this one, you can use this 3 kilowatt hour. And that's the usage for 1 month. So 3 kilowatt hour times 9.83649 per kilowatt hour. That's equal to how much? 3 times 9.83649. That will give us, right, 29.551. Let's just say 51. All right. So as you see, the lamp will contribute more to the amount of our electric bill compared to using the charger, given that we are using them for the same duration, which is 10 hours, right, from our previous calculation. So you can also use another information with your other devices or appliances at home. So you can have also like the refrigerator here, and all the other appliances like let's say electric kettle, what else, flat iron. So basically you can get the informations there about the power or the output voltage or ampere from these appliances, and you can solve them also. You can calculate using these informations. So where do you get this information? You can get this information from your previous electric bill. All right, so that is actually important that we take note of our usage per appliance, so that we'll be able to monitor and we'll be able to determine which one will contribute most, and in that way we can find some solutions and how we can minimize our electric usage. All right, so thank you for your time. I hope that you learned something for today, and let's see each other again in the next video. You have a great day. Bye.